Baltimore Ravens rumors and news coming at you here. We're going to talk about Sammy Watkins, and we're going to talk about Marquise Brown. The first guy we're bringing up here, though, is Watkins, and is he the new wide receiver one in Baltimore? So if y'all remember, Watkins, he ended up signing with Baltimore in free agency, and there's new reports coming out that he was the best wide receiver at Ravens minicamp. Not just because of his athletic ability, not just because of his route running or his hands, but the quick chemistry that he was able to build with Lamar Jackson. And if I'm Lamar Jackson, I've been looking for a bigger receiver. I've been looking for somebody that I can lean on, not just at the tight end position, but somebody that I can not only stretch the field with, but I can also hit in the red zone. Now, sure, Watkins has been up and down throughout his entire career, and it's actually hard to believe that he's only 28 years old. I mean, when I think about how long he's been in the league, it feels like this guy should be 35 years old. But he's got the talent. It's can he stay healthy? 37 grabs, 421 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, not really what you're looking for, especially from somebody who was drafted in round 1, and that was a long, long time ago by the Buffalo Bills. But for Watkins, can you take that next step? Can you be great? Some people might be saying, wow, that's a good sign that Watkins could be the number 1 receiver. I might also go ahead and say it might be a bad sign for somebody like Marquise Brown. So here's what ESPN's Jamison Hensley had to say about Sammy Watkins. Coming off the worst season of his 7-year career, Watkins was the Ravens' best receiver at minicamp. He made several contested grabs and delivered the best catch of the offseason, getting separation from Pro Bowl cornerback Marlon Humphrey along the sideline for a long touchdown reception. Now, he also said this represented a big first step between Watkins and Jackson in terms of chemistry. When you look at the wide receiver depth chart here for Baltimore, you have Hollywood Brown as your wide receiver one. At least that's how we look at it here at Chat Sports. You drafted Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota. Also, shout out to Boykin, who could actually be a sleeper in a lot of leagues out there. Sammy Watkins as well. So out of those 4 receivers, who do you think is going to end up being the wide receiver one? If you think it's going to end up being Hollywood Brown, I want you to type MB. Maybe it's Rashad Bateman, the rookie, type RB. Sammy Watkins, SW. Or if you think it's going to be somebody totally else, go down in the comments section and type O. Now, the other thing that I wanted to get to here is this, Marquise Brown, where if you're sitting here and saying, okay, it's all good for Sammy Watkins, then I found this article from Bleacher Report that said one player from each team that could disappoint next season. They decided to go with Brown. Now, he was drafted 25 overall back in 2019, and when I see reports about Watkins dominating, not that Watkins can't dominate, but I do think that's not a good sign for a little bit of an undersized receiver like Brown in a run-first offense. When you look at his first 2 seasons here in Baltimore, he's had opportunities, and he's had more opportunities going forward, but can you go from 769 to take that next step to get to 1,000 receiving yards? That's a big question. Sure, the 15 total touchdowns is promising, but here's what Bleacher Report had to say on Brown's disappointing 2021. Brown could see a diminished role with Watkins and Bateman both on the roster, along with rookie 4th-round pick Tylan Wallace. Brown may again show flashes, but he isn't likely to be the centerpiece of the Ravens' passing attack. Should Brown underwhelm for the 3rd straight year, Baltimore may be inclined to decline his 5th-year option next offseason. So what I want you guys to do now is get your votes in here. Will the Ravens pick up Hollywood's 5th-year option? Go down in the comments section and type Y for yes or N for no.